So the question is, what is the source of life? Or what is the source, as we talk about so frequently in these videos? When we say the source, we are referring to whatever it was at the beginning. And whatever is the thing that caused life. So if we look at just at our regular world, what causes life? What causes life seems for me to be the earth, because the earth basically has minerals, and we know through science that there's evolution. So that means that the minerals evolved into plants, and then eventually into animals, and eventually you got a human being. And that's how we exist. It's from the evolution of the earth, from minerals all the way to the human state. So following that same logic, then the earth is the source of life. But no, maybe it's the sun, because the sun emanates light, rays, heat, and it allows there to be growth. Without the sun, plants won't grow. Without the sun, animals can't live. So perhaps the sun is the source of life. But no, the sun itself is an effect of something that caused it. So whatever came before the sun is the source of life, because that's the source of the sun which causes life. So whatever caused the sun must be the source of life. But no, because something caused that as well. So we see that everything in this world is a cause of something else that caused it. Everything in this world is an effect of something else that came before it, which caused it. So if you keep asking the question, what came before? Or what is the first cause? What caused that? You will eventually reach into an unknown territory, because eventually you'll reach the Big Bang, which is the beginning of the physical universe, and we'll not be able to answer that question because the Big Bang is all we know, because there's nothing before the Big Bang. Or is there? Because we don't know. Does that mean that there is no? Or does that mean that we don't know? So when we say that the world came from nothing, as science says that the Big Bang came from nothing. But when we say nothing, we don't really mean nothing. We mean from an incomprehensible existence. Meaning, yesh ma'ayin in Hebrew is called something from nothing, which means that the Big Bang came from ayin, which is something that we really don't understand. But we can learn about it, because there are people who do understand, and there are people who do have access to that level of energy where they have the capacity to comprehend that information. So for that reason, we have to look into the books. And Kabbalah is all about understanding what came before the Big Bang. The entire wisdom is about what came before the Big Bang. It's all about it. And also about what is the source, meaning not just what came before the Big Bang, but what was the first cause. And what was the second cause? What was the first extension? What was the second extension? Because everything is extensions. Like we said, everything is an effect. So what was the first cause? What was the source? And that question is the source and the most meaningful, most important question that a person can ask, because it all depends on the connection that we have to that source, that we can start seeing solutions for the problems that we have in the world. Because the problems we have in the world are effects of something that caused it. And you might say, well, it's the politicians. It's the greedy business owners. You might say it is men or women. Blaming other effects is not going to direct your attention in the right place. You need to seek what is the cause of those effects. What is the cause of the politicians acting this way? What is the cause of that thing that causes them to act that way? And if you keep asking that question, you will eventually get to an incomprehensible existence. Spooky, creepy, right? Scary, but necessary. Because if you're truly serious about wanting to solve those problems, then you will do everything you can to try and find out the solution and what is the source, because you cannot look at the symptoms and try and just cover it up. That's fake. That's called sheker. In Hebrew means falsehood, lies. that's an illusion. No, we have to see what is the true cause of the disease and solve that root issue. So that way we can heal the body, right? So the same thing with anything. If you have a relationship that's not working, you can't just keep lying to cover up the faults that you have. You have to see what's the root of the issue in the relationship and cause that to grow and cause it to improve, so that way you can heal the relationship. If you get what I'm saying, leave a like, comment, and I'll see you in the next video.